Good morning. Welcome to Alpha Omega's Column Hinge Temple. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States. And you can see that sunrise is arriving quickly to the valley floor. And when I turn around, you'll see sunrise is almost upon us. Here it comes. Are you ready?
Good morning, everybody. Buenos días a todos.
There it is, sunrise. Get your timestamp. He is risen. All hail the sun, source of all life on earth.
The visible sun is the source of life to the earth. May the invisible light of the God Force fill our souls with life.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Stretch and move your muscles to drive blood deep to every part of you. Fill your lungs to capacity and stretch your rib cage. Visualize the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be. And now, grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into omega earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha,
Et Omega,
the beginning
and the end,
and the path of the age between. Sunrise
and sunset,
and the path of the sun between. Birth
and death,
and the path of life between. We now stand here where heaven and earth meet, and we reach out from the matter of the earth and the matter of our bodies into the invisible, to the invisible light of the God force. Almighty angels of the 20th Treasury of Light, angels of the opening, I call on you. Fitexa Iza Aksa Ai Lithezaz. Open the gateway. And there are 12 heads in his treasury. And these are the names of the angels that are in the places. When they sing praises unto my Father, and he gives light power unto them. Elazazu Ioia. Zaphosaos. Oazoaez. Psazafi. Zozeops. Zezoios. Easy away. Zuazaya. Fozeav. Ozazuzha. Azuzeza. Azufai. And thus, having completed our journey through the places, having received the light power from the angels, heads of the places, at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the Father of the Treasury of Light. Almighty Father of the Treasury of Light, emanation of my Father, through the power of by your cipher and by your name, I invoke you, O Father of the Treasury of Light. Zaizoa. Open the portal. I call upon the angels in the invisible, angels of light, creatures of pure starfire, angels of the Lord. I remind you of your ancient covenant with humanity, that in our hours of need that you will come, although in general you respect free will in human beings above all else. The hour is late, for the demons have been called and are invading our dimension from the lower realms. Many of the leaders of the earth, both politically and in business, are possessed by demonic entities from the lower realms. And they have driven this world to the brink of extinction. The time has come for rationality to return to our leadership. The time has come for divine inspiration to return to our leaders. Let the demons of the dark realms be banished back to their abodes and habitations. Cast them out.
Cast them out.
And assist us to establish human freedom worldwide.
Human freedom worldwide.
Protect the survival of our species.
Protect the survival of our species.
Protect the purity of our air.
The purity of our air.
The purity of our water.
The purity of our water.
The purity of our food.
The purity of our food.
And the sanctity of our genetic code.
And the sanctity of our genetic code.
And in that hour, when death comes calling to each and every one of us, may we be duly prepared and shed this physical body like a serpent sheds its skin, and rise triumphant like the phoenix into the kingdom of light. May all those who thirst for the waters of life promised by the Master Jesus be filled to overflowing with the God force energy in their energetic souls. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. The magical rite we are performing opens your body to the God force energy, allowing you to take in much more than ever before possible. With each breath, feel the tiny glittery particles of lux, of God force energy. Feel them enter into you, filling you with new excitement and energy, filling you with the tingly excitement of youth. When you bring this God force energy into yourself with each breath, you heal all those parts of you that need healing. Every question that you have asked, when you breathe in this God force energy, the answers will come to you. When you take in this God force energy, you have peace. You have tranquility. You have the calm surety that comes from a sovereign individual, comfortable with themselves, secure in themselves, and safe in the knowledge that the God force creates a protective shield around each and every person, shielding you from all inequities, from all problems. You need only breathe in the God force energy. And when you feel those tingles and those rushes of energy, know that you are protected and safe in your sovereign self.
Brothers and sisters, yesterday during ritual, we had a very strange occurrence. We had, at the high point of the ritual, what appeared to be a heckler. We waited, we listened, and then we continued the ritual without interruption, not allowing someone to derail the ritual. Afterwards, we went over the tapes. We listened carefully. We listened again and again. And we saw exactly what was said. At the point that we called the angels, suddenly someone said, "Hey, we're right here. Can't you see us? Why can't you see me?" I spoke to the person afterward, after the ritual. It turns out it was a drunken neighbor who'd had a lot to drink that night. But that's not the point. The reason why I mention all of this is to give you another lesson in ritual magic this morning. Because you see, when you're doing ritual, everything has a meaning. Everything. There is no part of the ritual that does not have a meaning. Nothing happens by accident. Now think about that for a moment. The message that was delivered to us yesterday at the high point of the ritual could not have been more profound. Because indeed, we call the angels, but we can't see them. Why can we not see them? To answer the question posed yesterday, it is because our eyes only perceive that which is in a very limited frequency of light, which is the frequency that we can see here in material bodies. The angels are not in material bodies, they're in energetic bodies. They vibrate differently than we do. They vibrate at a frequency that we cannot perceive with our eyes. So yes, we can't see them even though they're right here. That does not mean they're not present. On the contrary, we received yesterday a powerful confirmatory symbol that the ritual was a success, that what we're doing is progressing. For the angels managed to manifest physically to us yesterday a message through the mouth of babes. It is true, this is one of the reasons why in the Golden Dawn we have an injunction against putting ourselves in a passive state or mediumistic state. It is because we know that in that state you can easily be manipulated by entities. In fact, not only is demon possession a risk, but also angels can jack in, as we saw yesterday, especially when you're drunk and in a passive state. In my opinion, what happened yesterday is that the entities that we have called, the angels that we have called, managed actually to hack in to a drunken, inebriated person having nothing to do with the ritual to pass us a very powerful and profound message. When you read about invocation to visible appearance or evocation to visible appearance, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have an archangel appear in your room with feathers and light and the whole thing that you can take a picture of. Nor does it necessarily mean that we're going to have a light ship landing on column hinge as a sign that they're actually real. Instead, we get synchronicities in our rituals, confirmatory signs. Magic is always like this. It's always important. That's why today I'm making such a big deal out of it, because I want you to understand the importance of these apparently random events during magical rites. The angels are with us. Although we cannot perceive them with physical eyes, they are here. Expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.